episode of PJ and the Beard, we're looking at a pedal from Walrus Audio. But before we get into the pedal, I'd like to ask you to consider subscribing to the channel, clicking on the notification bell. Your interaction with us helps us interact with great people in the industry like Walrus Audio. We got in the Fundamental Fuzz pedal, but we got in through Zzounds. And the Beard's going to tell you a little bit about this pedal and what we're going to do tonight.
Yeah, let's look at the settings or the features real quick. You know, you have an in and out, of course. I love the slider switches. I'm not sure functionality-wise they're much different than a knob. Mm-hmm. I just think they're a cool look, and I like that they did something a little different with the series.
Yeah, it's a vibe, for sure.
Yeah. Top one's gain, tone, and volume. Pretty standard for fuzz. And then they have this cool little 3-bay toggle down here. Gate, classic, and mid plus. So they boost the mids on that last one. I think we jump into it. We did this like we've been doing the other fundamental pedals where we each did a clip with each one of the 3 settings there. So starting at the gate, out of the gate.
Yes, right out of the gate. Here's a surprise. I grabbed the PRS SE Silver Sky, plugged it into the Walrus Audio, through the DLS Echo Tour, through the Tyler, and I kind of went more of the chordal route with maybe some single note stuff at the end to give you an idea of what that sounds like.
So for my spin on the gated fuzz, I grabbed the 50s Hot Rod Tele middle position and then played all single note stuff. And I like it because it's almost like that, you said like a controllable ring mod or
right.
like that gated fuzz. I think there's something that can get almost funky with it. So a lot of single note stuff here to let you hear what that sounds like.
Taking that selector switch into the classic mode, I grabbed the Les Paul Classic with thornbuckers. It's had some modifications done by David Barber, but I want to do something with humbucker, so I flipped it into the bridge and played some things, probably again a little bit more chordal, try to end some things with some single notes to get an idea what it sounds like. So I'll go again here for my last clip, went to the mid plus setting, stayed with the same guitar, and I played this. So for the next 2 clips, I used the Supro Hampton. I was sitting there while Pat was dropping fuzz bombs on my ears and looking at all the guitars, like, what would be fun? And I thought, well, there's gold foil, single coils, might be fun. We did these out of order. Normally we go one
back and forth because on this clip, on the next two clips, the only difference was I reached down and popped the classic over to the mid plus, right? But in both cases, it's just noodling. It's just noodling, but playing a lot with the volume knob, so you can hear what this fuzz pedal sounds like with things cranked up pretty high, but then rolling the volume knob back as you're playing. So here's the classic mode. So that was classic mode, and now we're going to pop it over to the mid plus. All right, that's the 6 clips we have for the Fundamental Fuzz from Walrus Audio. Final thoughts?
So, I feel like I'm a broken record. This is a pedal, a style of pedal that I don't use with any type of regularity. Trying to figure out which guitar to play, which pickup to use. We just go with the Tyler because we want something we can hang our hat on. And I will tell you that I struggled a little bit at times to dial something in. But I'll be honest with you, when I heard it back on the replay from the recording, just with the desktop speakers, I was like, that sounded, in my opinion, better recorded than what I was hearing right behind me. So it's got some cool options again with the 3 different toggles. You can kind of get into a palette right away. Like this is the vein that we're going to. Here's your tweakability. So it's a little different than another fuzz pedal that we did. So it's interesting. I might have to sit with it a little bit longer and think a little bit through more what I'm going to play. Or, we never really get to use these in a jam context per se, but there'd be some interesting things maybe in a band context that you could pull out of there for a lead or a hook or something. But it's another interesting pedal from them in this line. So
yeah, I mean at $99, it's an easy price point to get into.
Right.
To get into playing with it. I'm not sure. We have not had as many fuzzes go through the channel as we should have. I should say it like that. We've had a few.
Right.
I'm not sure we've ever had any that did the gated fuzz as nice as this did. Mm-hmm. And I gotta say, for me, I totally was kind of digging that. Like, I was digging that, like, wow, playing these kind of short, choppy, rhythmic thing with that gated fuzz, and it's like spitting in and out. I was like, this is pretty cool. So I dug that. Just the normal fuzz tone sounded good. Thing I've always found with fuzz, and I'm sure anybody who's watching this that's like a fuzz guy would probably be able to tell me why, but a lot of times I feel like you have a fuzz, you kick it on, you get it, you're at home, you get it, it's all beautiful. You get with a band, you kick it on, it's like, where did it go?
It shrinks.
Right? And so I know the fuzz that I have been using on my board from TL Pedals, he has a mid knob on that. Right. So I'm wondering if that mid plus knob, where down here maybe you're like, I'm not sure, with a live situation, maybe that would kick it up over the mix a little bit, and it would be something that you would really dig. So plenty of options there with that. Anything else? I think that's...
No, I'm glad we were able to get these in and try them out.
Yeah. I'm digging this whole series. Like, we're going to keep going. I bet you can't guess what video we'll do next.
I'll give you a hint. It looks like this.
With that, we always like to take time to thank you for watching, clicking the subscribe button, hitting the notification bell, leaving comments down below. Like Pat said in the beginning, Anytime you interact with the show, it helps us interact with other cool people in the industry, which lets us get in cool stuff to share with you. You know, it's kind of it's a mutualistic relationship. So with that,
I'm PJ on behalf of the Beard, reminding you no matter what you hear, you never have too much care.